Welcome to the Root Cause Revolution podcast with functional and integrative nurse nutritionist and energy medicine practitioner, Audrey Christie.
Hi, friends. Welcome to episode 278 of the Root Cause Revolution podcast. Today, we're talking about vibrational frequency. It's Energy Medicine Monday, right? And so what better thing to talk about than your vibe? We're also going to talk about 7 things that impact your vibration that you might not be thinking about. You probably know 1 or 2 of them, but you might not be thinking about all of them. Welcome. If this is your first time listening, I'm Audrey. I'd like to introduce myself. I am a root cause clinician, and I help you to stop masking symptoms and start healing from chronic and autoimmune disease. I specialize in helping you start your own root cause revolution to rebalance your body so it can heal for good. So if you're done with Band-Aids and ready for real healing solutions, you are in the right place. All right, let's talk about vibration. So if you didn't know already, you are living in an energy field, and you are a living energy field. Your body is made up of energy producing particles, and they are all in constant motion. So like everything and everyone in the universe, you are always vibrating and creating energy. So in the field of energy medicine, which is one of the things that I practice, I feel that healing the human suit that you live in is 1 part physical, 1 part mental, emotional, 1 part energetic, right? And there's some more sub parts in there, if you will. We talk about vibrational frequency and energy, even if we're not using those exact words all the time. And there's actually a whole lot of research around this. Researchers have known for a long time that thoughts and behaviors actually impact rhythms within your body. So, for example, just a common example, anxious thoughts trigger the release of stress hormones that stimulates your heart rate to speed up or slow down. And so you hear people talk about your vibration being a high vibration or low vibration or impacting your vibe or your mood. And so today we're going to talk about some of those things. We're going to talk about 7 different things that impact your vibrational frequency, and not just from an energy medicine perspective, but from really the view of quantum physics. So in energy medicine and quantum physics, everything is energy. Like I said, we're all vibrating particles in constant motion. And so there are, in theory, 2 kinds of vibrations, positive vibrations and negative vibrations. And I don't really think of them as positive or negative. Some are higher and some are lower, and they all serve their purpose. Every feeling that you make, though, does emit a vibration that either brings your vibration up or brings your vibration down. Vibrations that are way too high tend to be things like anxiety, or tend to show up as things like anxiety, and vibrations that are way too low tend to show up as depression. So let's talk about 7 things that impact your vibration and therefore have an impact on your human suit. The very first one is thoughts. Okay, every thought you have puts out a frequency to the universe and a frequency to your body. So when we sit and spin on thoughts that are discouraging, that are sad, that are angry, that are fearful, that all comes back to you, right? And so it's really, but the same happens when you have thoughts that are considered more positive. So it's really important to do what you can, and not everybody can do this all the time. Nobody can do this all the time, but not everybody is capable of doing this. But it's really important to take care of the quality of your thoughts as much as you can. And if you struggle with having more positive than negative thoughts, really focusing and learning how to cultivate more positive thoughts. Often we can fake it till we make it as well, just as a little sidebar tip. Now, the second one that impacts your vibration is the company that you keep, okay? The people that are around you have a direct and profound impact on your vibrational frequency. Now, part of this is directly because of what their vibrational frequency is, right? If you surround yourself with happy, positive, and determined people, you will also be more likely to be happy, positive, and determined. Now, if you surround yourself with constant complainers, gossipers, pessimists, you have to be careful because they can bring you down to their vibrational frequency and really prevent you from experiencing the whole beauty that you are meant to experience in this world. Now, the third one is music, and music's often overlooked, but the music you listen to is very, very powerful. If you only listen to music that talks about death and betrayal and sadness and abandonment, all of these things have an impact on your vibration, on your ability to go back to number one and cultivate powerful, positive thoughts. So pay attention to the lyrics of the music you listen to because it can actually be working against you. Remember, you attract what you vibrate into your life. So if you are vibrating death and betrayal and sadness and abandonment all the time with music that you're listening to 24 hours a day, then you're attracting those things into your life. You might look at what else in your life this is mirroring. Number 4 are, just like the music you listen to, the things you watch. So a lot of times I talk to people who are having trouble sleeping, and I always ask, what do you do before bedtime? And if you're watching the news, if you're watching shows that are all about misfortune and death and betrayal, then your brain accepts this as reality and releases this whole chemical cascade in your body, which impacts your sleep and everything else, but including your vibrational frequency. So watch the things that you are watching. Find things that are good to watch, especially at nighttime, and it helps you to vibrate to a higher frequency. The 5th one to look at is your surroundings. So whether your environment, right? Whether you're at home or at work all the time, if you spend a lot of time in a super disorganized environment or a dirty environment, it impacts your vibrational frequency. So I encourage you to get on a schedule to have things organized and clean in your environment. You know, interestingly, the difference between people with tidy houses and dirty houses or messy houses isn't the amount that they're cleaning. It's actually the amount of stuff that they own, right? Pretty cool. So consider that if you're like, Audrey, I just can't get ahead. But you want to make sure that you improve your surroundings, organize, clean up your environment, and show vibrationally that you are capable of taking care of what you have. This will help to improve your vibrational frequency. Number 6 is the words that you speak. So if you speak poorly about people, about things, it actually brings your vibrational frequency down. So you want to make sure, in order to maintain your frequency high, that eliminate the habit of complaining and bad talking about others. It's so important to avoid the drama and the victimization and to really take responsibility for your choices, particularly in the way you speak and the way you speak about others. The very last one is gratitude. And if you haven't joined us already, we are doing a 5-week gratitude challenge leading up to Thanksgiving in the Women's Wellness Circle. You can find a link right here in the show notes page. Gratitude has a hugely positive effect on your vibrational frequency. It's a habit that you can easily incorporate into your life right now. Last week, we talked about being thankful for nothing at all. And this week, the topic for our gratitude challenge is a really tough one, and it is appreciating irritating people, right? Which makes everybody's skin crawl, but you can do it. So I encourage you to start giving thanks for everything and nothing at all, the good things and what you consider bad, all you have experienced and all you have yet to experience, because gratitude really opens the door to raise your vibration and encourage more positivity in your life. So that's it. 7 things to increase your vibrational frequency. I will see you again soon. And remember, friends, I'm always rooting for you.
Thank you for listening to the Root Cause Revolution podcast. Be sure and subscribe on your favorite podcast provider. Ratings and reviews are always appreciated.